Most people don't think twice about what's coming out of their kitchen faucet until they notice that weird, lingering smell of chlorine or find a bit of grit in their glass. If you've been dealing with that, you've probably looked at a dozen different filters, and honestly, it gets confusing fast. This particular unit from EcoPure is interesting because it's not trying to be a fancy, high-tech gadget with an app or a screen. It's just a solid, heavy-duty piece of hardware that sits on your main water line and quietly does the heavy lifting for the whole house. When you pick it up, it feels surprisingly dense for something made of plastic, which is a good sign. It doesn't feel like it's going to crack under pressure. The real trick here is what they call their fact media. Instead of just being a standard block of carbon that slows your water pressure to a crawl, this thing is designed to let the water move through quickly while still catching the nasty stuff. It's rated for under 1 micron, which is impressively fine. To put that in perspective, it's grabbing particles that are way too small for the human eye to see, like fine sand and sediment that usually ends up clogging your shower heads or making your water taste like a swimming pool. What's great is the universal fit. You aren't locked into one specific brand ecosystem here. Whether you've got a system from Culligan, Whirlpool, or one of the other big names, this thing usually slides right in without a fight. It's one of those rare parts that actually plays nice with others. Now here is the reality check. While it's built to last about 6 months, that really depends on how much sediment is actually in your local water supply. If you live in an area with older pipes or heavy mineral content, you might find yourself swapping it out a bit sooner than the box suggests. It's not a magic wand that fixes everything, and it's definitely not the cheapest option on the shelf, but you are paying for that finer filtration level. One small gripe. It's a bit bulky. If your current filter housing is tucked into a tight, awkward corner of your basement or utility closet, you'll want to double-check your clearance before you commit. It's not massive, but it's not exactly compact either. Still, for the peace of mind that comes with knowing your water is actually being scrubbed clean before it hits your taps, it's a pretty small trade-off. It's one of those set-it-and-forget-it upgrades that you don't really notice until you realize you haven't had to scrub a rust stain off your sink in months. If you're tired of the chlorine taste and want something that actually holds up to the daily grind of a busy household, this is a solid, no-nonsense choice that gets the job done without any unnecessary drama. It's reliable, it's effective, and it's probably the most practical upgrade you can make for your home's plumbing.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.